The picturesque mountains of Snowdonia provided the backdrop for Rally North Wales, round 2 of the British Historic Rally Championship and the opening round of the Welsh National Rally Championship. Based in the town of Dolgellau, the event featured 8 special stages totalling just over 44 miles in the classic Welsh forests of Dyfi, Pant Perthog and Gartheiniog. The service crew and the odd driver applied the finishing touches to the 4 immaculately prepared Wales Motorsport Mark II Ford Escorts entered on the event. The team then headed to scrutineering in Dolgellau on Friday evening, and once all 4 cars had passed the final pre-event checks, all that was left to do was to get a good night's sleep in readiness for the action early the following morning. With Wales experiencing unseasonably warm weather for much of March, exceptionally dry and dusty road conditions would be the order of the event. As spectators made their way into the stages to get the best possible view, the cars headed for SS1, the 6.4 kilometres of Pant Perthog. The first Wales Motorsport car into the stage would be that of Ron Morgan and Mark Clatworthy, the pair improving their seeding significantly following their solid result on the Riponian stages. They spent SS1 adjusting to the handling of the car, having only driven it in wet, muddy conditions previously, and so 24th fastest in class was a good start for the pair. On to Special Stage 2, Dyfi, and Ron had become more accustomed to the handling of the car on the loose North Wales gravel. He gradually increased his speed and confidence, being mindful of not pushing too hard so early on in the event. Ron, ever consistent, set another 24th fastest stage time, and by lunchtime service he sat in a comfortable 21st place in class. Hugh Hunter, together with regular co-driver Manxman Rob Fagg, were using a Wales Motorsport car for only the 2nd time this season, and after a well-deserved 2nd in Class D5 on the Malcolm Wilson Rally a few weeks earlier, they were looking to challenge for a strong result on home soil for the Ruthin-based driver. Also getting to grips with the car on dry, dusty stages, Hunter set a solid 12th fastest overall in Stage 1. Stage 2 then saw the pair improve their speed to set the 8th fastest overall stage time, but it was in Stage 3 Big Ray and Stage 4 Gartheiniog where they would set their best times of the day, with the 6th and 7th fastest overall times respectively, just 12 seconds off the fastest time set by Nick Elliott.
Then 40, loose fast medium right over crest.
Sadly, upon returning to service, a clutch problem forced them to retire from the event. Marion Evans and Iwan Jones were no strangers to the North Wales stages on offer over the weekend and revelled in the chance to show what the newly built car could do. Evans is well known for his fast yet super smooth driving style, and with the road conditions becoming more akin to the Acropolis Rally in places, that was most definitely the best way to tackle these stages. They were rewarded with a 12th fastest stage time on Stage 1. On to SS2, a longer stage at 9.66 kilometres, and a chance to stretch the legs of the Escort. Evans and Jones were right on the pace, setting the 5th fastest stage time, only 9 seconds off the quickest time set by rally leader Matt Edwards, which moved them up to 6th overall on the leaderboard. However, by the time Stage 3 was completed, Marion and Iwan would be missing from the leaderboard. A large bump in the road caused a significant impact, which ripped the steering wheel from Marion's hands, in turn putting them into a bank and rolling the car. Roger Chilman had secured a fantastic 3rd place overall on the opening round of the championship, the Riponian, and he, alongside co-driver Patrick Walsh, was looking to emulate that success or better it in North Wales. The pair set off at a frantic pace, throwing the Escort around with precision and, more importantly, speed. Such was their pace that Roger and Patrick would find themselves setting a time of 4 minutes 31, equal fastest overall with Nick Elliott. The sound of the Wales Motorsport built engine echoing around the valley, audible proof of the commitment being shown. 3 more dusty stages followed before the service halt, and a good, clean, consistent run from Roger and Patrick, setting 3 fourth fastest overall stage times in succession, meant they would head into service in 3rd place overall, just 25 seconds off the lead of the event. So the results heading into service looked like this. Our camera crew managed to grab a few moments with some of the drivers before the event start, and whilst the cars were in service, let's hear what they had to say.
Marion, we're in the queue for Rally North Wales for Scrutineering. What are your thoughts for tomorrow?
Just really nice to have a real nice dry summer day tomorrow, because the first couple of events we've done this year has been really wet and slimy, so it's nice to have a nice dry grippy surface, and for me, good stages as well. You can't get better than these stages really anywhere in the country or the world probably, so yeah, looking forward to it, because obviously the weather's nice and dry and grippy, and you can get a bit of get your toe down a bit.
I understand you're trying a couple of new things with the car, different things. What are you trying?
I'm just trying different springs, different tyres, different way of making pace notes. Just to see what works for me, because it's been quite some time since I've been doing this, and it's difficult to make pace notes off the DVD, etc. So it's pretty nice to, as I said, try something a bit different to see what works for us, really.
Thank you, Marion. All the best for tomorrow.
Thank you. Cheers.
Roger, we're here in sunny Dolgellau, head of the Rally North Wales. What are your thoughts?
Very much looking forward to it. Sort of unseasonal weather, which should be good, better than lots of rain. Stages look good. Been through, done a good set of notes, so looking forward to it, and just trying to find that right pace that will be somewhere near, but not taking too many risks. But yeah, really looking forward to it.
It's very dry, very dusty, probably going to be very fast. You worried about dust?
Yeah, I mean it can be an issue, but as long as everyone's getting dust, it's fair. It keeps it a fairly level playing field. But as long as your notes are right and you commit to them and try not to drop too much, it can work in your favour if you go well in the dust.
Good result last time out, and you're keen to maintain consistency for the championship.
Yeah. Another result, something like that, would be ideal. But there's some more crews out this time and some quick guys out. So it would it would be good to get something similar to that. But we'll see.
Thank you, Roger. All the best.
Thank you,
gentlemen. We're in Dolgellau ahead of Rally North Wales. What are your thoughts, Ron? Firstly.
It'd be nice to drive the car first time in the dry. We need driven in wet and icy conditions, so it'll be totally different for us tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, looking forward to the pace tomorrow. It's going to be a real fast rally. And he's a brave man on the brow, so it should be really interesting tomorrow. Hopefully I can keep him on the straight and narrow, and we'll go from there.
The afternoon stages were then a rerun of the morning loop, and rapidly deteriorating road conditions would play a huge part in shaking up the overall standings. With the retirement list growing with each passing stage, Ron and Mark continued where they left off in the morning. A measured drive and a string of top 15 stage times saw them take a considerable jump up the leaderboard, going from 21st at service to 14th in class by stage 7. Stage 8 would then see the pair increase their speed still further, and other than a half spin and this slight error caught by our cameras, they set the 13th fastest stage time to cement their best result of the season to date. The battle at the front had been fierce all day long. Roger and Patrick, currently 3rd overall, knew they had to push if they wanted to hold on to it. With pressure coming from fourth place man Henry Grehan, Roger stepped up his pace, setting the second fastest stage time, and with leader Matt Edwards and second place man Nick Elliott both dropping time, at the end of stage 5 the Wales Motorsport pair were now only 15 seconds off the lead in joint second overall. The final 3 stages would see the top 2 drivers open up a gap, but Grehan was just a handful of seconds behind in 4th place. With the standings so tantalisingly close, all eyes were on the timesheets. With 3 third fastest stage times over the final 3 stages, Roger and Patrick successfully held off the charging Grehan to secure their second successive podium finish, giving Roger second place in the championship standings, just 6 points behind leader Nick Elliott.
2 right clip, 2 right clip, into 2 left clip, 1 right plus, and 3 left clip, 3 right plus, and 4 left through quarry, continues long.
At the end of the day, these were the final results after 8 tough stages. As the remaining crews checked into the final time control, family and friends were on hand to celebrate a fantastic result. We spoke to the finishing crews to get their thoughts on the day.
Roger, at the finish of Rally North Wales, fantastic third. How do you feel?
Yeah, really pleased. Yeah, we've had a really good day. Weather's been fantastic. We've had a good drive round. It's been pretty intense in the stages, but in between we've had a nice drive round North Wales. So yeah, we come away with another 3rd place, so it's good for the championship. And yeah, car's been brilliant. Tyres have been good, and yeah, we're really happy.
Patrick, anything to add?
No, it's been a great day. The stage is a bit of a route's been a bit tough, but it's a question of picking your pace, picking your lines, getting through without as least amount of problems as you can. We've picked up a few issues along the way, but managed it, kept where we are, pretty much third overall all day. Roger's been driving great. No, really enjoyable day.
Fantastic drive. Many congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ron and Mark were here at the finish of Rally North Wales. How did you get on?
We finished. It was enjoyable. Some of the places was quite rough. We had problems with dust, obviously with previous cars, but other people must have suffered the same problem as ourselves. We had a few moments, we won't mention them, but the worst one of the lot was when we came across a rock about...
Small boulder, about the size of a... Yeah, it was size of about 3 breeze blocks. And it was standing up on end. And good choice, Brett. I thought we'd lose the whole front of the car, to be honest, but he drawn through it in sideways and knocked it flat. But, yeah.
So you got away with it?
Well, there's a little bit of body repair, but not too much. So I think if we'd have, like Mark said, if we'd have bumped it straight on, he would have ripped the strut off, or we wouldn't have finished the event.
Yeah, so the radiator would have gone. It would lots of potential damage. So yeah, good choice.
So you live to tell the tale, and well done, boys.
Yep. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Right, thanks for that, boys. Thank you.
As the sun set on an incredible day's motorsport, be sure to join us for the next round of the championship, the Plains Rally. But for now, thanks for watching and goodbye.